Just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip, we're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New York Jets and the Las Vegas Raiders. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olson. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from Vegas. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pick up of 17, and a very quick first down. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40-yard line. That's quickly out to Smith. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
First down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Darian Porter. He's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
46-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the 46, here's second down and 2.
Let's go. 18, Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Here's Milton. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Jeanty. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a
gain of 16 yards. First down, Vegas.
First down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
19, Sergeant, 70, 18, Pioneer.
Working out of the gun is Milton. That's caught. That's shot by Bowers.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 35, here's second down and 6.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
From the gun, here's Milton. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
And 6 yards to go.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. This is intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
That's hot. Left side. It's complete. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's first and goal.
It's a gain of 53 yards.
Big gain for the Jets there. 53 yards.
First and goal, Jets.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
He'll run. It's Hall. He slams it in there. And he is in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets. That touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Jason Sanders on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, it is Trey Tucker. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready? Let's go. 60.
They'll start on the ground with Genty. Up the sideline at the 35. And he is out of bounds. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Cowboy 80. 70 Timberwolves. 19 Lions.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. Quincy Williams in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Third and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Shot 60. Shot. Bronco 80.
Throwing is Milton. Going up top. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. The 7th overall pick in 2023, Tyree Wilson. Getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6. And it's third down.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Now Milton. He'll find Pinky at the backfield. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
On second down, here's Milton. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it out to Ashton Genty that time. And it'll be third down.
When we had a chance to sit down with the quarterback this week in practice, he preached the importance of that I have to do a better job protecting the ball. Well, so far here early, it doesn't seem like that's been the case. He's been a little reckless here in the opening quarter, and he's going to have to clean that up throughout the rest of this game.
What can they do here on third down and 7?
Let's go. Packers 6, 79 Broncos.
To throw, it's Milton. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
Punt formation for the Raiders.
On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. Back deep, Jahan Dotson. This brought in out past the 20. And they'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. Flushed to his left. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
First down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in Vegas after this.
Okay, ready?
Here's 1st and 10.
Three. Here we go. Check out.
We give to Hall. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple. And it's 2nd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On the run to the right. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. 3rd down coming up.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Go, Reed. Go. 70 Lions. Go.
On the run, here's Hall. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
Cameron Richardson. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Raiders' 12-yard line.
Another run here with Hall. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of a yard.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
Ready, set.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Tyree Wilson, he gets in to record his 2nd sack of the game, number 4 on the season. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That is caught. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
17 yards. And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and goal, New York.
Oh, no, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backward.
Brings up 2nd and
In
goal.
these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd.
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs. Now, after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
And he'll take it on in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. Sanders here for the extra point.
Jets.
It's up and good. And the Jets will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Raiders 7. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
after the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. On the return, here comes Tucker. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set. Trap 60, trap 60.
Hilton now to throw on 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind. And while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
Let's go now. 19 Charger, 79 Broncos. Ready,
Run right up the gut with Gentry. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Get home, boys. We got this.
Third, they need 8.
come like it, go. Cowboy 80. Go.
Throwing, Milton. Going for it all. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 76 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So back to level after the touchdown in time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The drive begins with a run, and it's home. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
47-yard line.
They'll go again with Hall. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 10
It'll be a
yards.
pickup of 10. Good for a Jets first down.
It's a gain of 10.
So, 2 minutes to play
Jets.
in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A quick throw on the RPO is complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's 3rd and 7. Dotson, the man in motion. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. Down the field, but It falls incomplete. John Dodson was the intended receiver there. And that'll set up fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. To return is Tucker.
Trey Tucker on the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
To the air. It's Milton. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Throwing on 2nd down is Milton. That is caught by Chark. And he'll be taken down past the 40-yard line.
Gain of 21 yards.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter.
Ready up. Nice. Ready. Gravity lock, go.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Now he'll air one out. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. It's a huge play in a tight ball game. Pick up the 46 yards.
Las Vegas, 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
To the air once more is Milton. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. He was looking for Jack Best that time.
2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
I'm coming. Ready,
Milton going to look to throw it again. He's got his big tight end. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra points. The kick is good. And the Raiders move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Jets. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Jets extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21.
Jason Sanders set to
Halftime
kick off.
coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. On the return, here comes Tucker. opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 32-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19.
On first down, here's Milton. Now a shot here, deep middle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Jason Sanders set to kick
3
off.
points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Gray going to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. Score on these guys.
Red. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
On the play fake, it's Milton. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
And the Las Vegas.
A big one there to start the second half.
First and 10.
33 yards.
Yard line.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Genty. Oh, the ball's out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out. He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Give up the middle with Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. And he gets that one complete to his tight end, Taylor. They get 14 on that hookup, and the Jets have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the handoff, here comes Hall. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Jets. First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Jets first down.
Working out of the shotgun. It is in trouble, and down he goes. Tyree Wilson. He gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll set up the screen to White, and he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. He tacks on a nice return to boot. He'll get this all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Dragon 60. Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton.
Milton's pass complete to number 89, Brock Bowers. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Let's go. Panther 60. Panther 60. Viking 18.
That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Let's go now.
Here's Milton. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Raiders.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up 1st down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready?
Get out of the gun is Milton. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelce. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Cowboy 80.
Milton to the air on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Yards to go.
Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And 3rd down coming up.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throw once more. Here's Milton. Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
That's good.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
At the 19-yard line.
Go! Cougar 19. Go!
Throwing again is Milton. He'll try to set up the screen to Jenkins. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
That is caught by the tight end, Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. Carlson now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders have taken a 4-point advantage.
Jets 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. Throwing here on 1st and 10. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Nakobe Dean. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year.
Hey, we got to push it up. We got to push it up. We got to push it up.
They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 12.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On comes the punt team now for the Jets. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This one fielded out beyond the 25.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready?
On play action, here's Milton. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. The big fella, Quinnen Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Mustang 19.
On 2nd down, here's Milton. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
18, Pioneer.
Try and throw with Milton. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is caught. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Raiders. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
24.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this up past the 20s. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
On 1st down, here's McCarthy. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
And the Jets, 1st down.
center with Hall. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Jets first down.
Another Jets.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That's quickly out to Smith. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to get the football at their own 40.
McCarthy's pass intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Let's go. Go.
On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Brought down at the 42-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They fake the give, and now it's Milton. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver.
Brings up third
and it's going to be third down.
7.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That one needed to come out quickly. It did not. It is a sack. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down. The Raiders send their punt team out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Jets.
To the air once more is McCarthy. He'll let one go down the middle. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
Throwing again is McCarthy. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. Here we go. First and goal.
First down.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's in. Breece Hall. Touchdown, Jets.
New York.
He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Big play coming here for the Jets as they will set up for 2.
The Jets will
Dotson, the man in motion.
Conversion.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Throwing, Milton. He'll locate Thornton over the middle. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Closing in on 200 receiving yards for the game. He's been outstanding. That one good for a 1st down.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Roll.
Now Genji. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Come on. Set.
Play action. Now it's Milton. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their 2nd.
On the play.
And they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one.
Just not a lot of plays on that call sheet for the offensive coordinator for 3rd and a mile. So that's a huge sack there that they took on 2nd down. And barring something dramatic happening here, it might have just killed any chance of extending this drive.
Trap 60, Cowboy 80. Ready.
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. And that is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got this complete. That's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Jets.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
First down, Jets.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Dotson, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, and he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of 31
It's another
yards.
big play in a game that's had its share. 31 yards.
1st and goal, New York.
Here is 1st and goal.
Let's go. Grab ball 80. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Go.
Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Okay, ready?
Now 2nd and inches. They'll try to run it with Hall. And this will be a touchdown. They are within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game.
And what a finish this is shaping up to be, Mike. They somehow get the late touchdown with very little time left on the clock. And, of course, now everybody knows what's coming. You've got to have your best 2-point, gotta-have-it play. You've been working on it all week. Let's see what they got.
Listen to this crowd. These guys need to stop on this 2-point conversion.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Out to his right. Oh, my goodness, they were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nakobe Dean. He's inside the 30. And he takes it back all the way. How about a pick 2 if you prefer? The play backfires for the offense in a big way.
Well, Mike, you don't see this too often in the NFL, the rare pick 2. Now, it won't go down in the stat sheet as an interception for either guy, but the effort won't go unnoticed. For him to go the entire length of the field at the end of this drive certainly ends on a high note after giving up that touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. Jets are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here, and they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago, a game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.